the main. Yep. Check, 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 check. Baba Kusha, a little bit more. Check, check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like check, 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 check. Number two. Check, check. Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Check, 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 check. Hey, Shalom, beautiful. I don't know where my phone is. Shalom, sis, Shalom. I already know where my phone is. Talking about some Shalom. You try to get hit. What you bring up? What's that? No, so like, let me read this. You talking about the scripture, right? Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Brakathum to the Akim, the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'Shem Yahushua to the sisters. Akwatian. A preaching officer of 5,000 Zion Yala out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, will be conducting the Sabbath service. I have officer of 1,000 Bunker y'all with me and officer of 1,000 Kodam Yahweh. If you have any questions about the Sabbath service, feel free to put them in the chat and we're going to rock and roll, okay? All right. Go ahead. Present thyself. Slide. Go ahead. Kodam. SHALAM. How about Shema Shabbat?
YAHANNA.
YAHANNA.
Sapon Wahakodam, this means turn the face to east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat
Shemaya.
Quadash.
Quadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Malapaka.
Malapaka. Taba'ah. Zayaka. Kaya. Asha. Baratza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemaya. Nathalanao. Lakam. Kal. Yawan. Wasalak now. Kawat now. Kasalak now. Kawati now. Wala'ah. Tabi'ah now. Manasaya one. A ball. I was shy now. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Malaku. Wa'ala. Watapara. Laulami. Aman. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Hakak, the power. Yahweh.
Ba'Shem.
Yahawashi.
Babakusha. Nathalanao. Haka. Larapa. Kalmakala. Kalmadawa. Haka. Latahar. Hamatazraya. Haka. Lahakim. Hamathiam. Haka. Arakarawat. Hatama'ala. Lagarashan. Ba'Shem Yahushua. The Wadaman. In the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, power to cleanse the lepers, power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Ba'Shem.
Yahawashi.
Baraklanao. Washa'ala. Tawiyah. Saparium. Barak.
Ba'Shem
Yahushua. The Wadaman.
What we just said. Lord, in the name of Yahawashi, bless us in Israel, in the school. In the name of Yahawashi, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a,
Asha'a,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Ahahorian,
Ahorian,
Mahayan,
Mahayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba'a,
Azaria,
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 Ma'ain,
Ma'ai,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Asha,
Shamayam,
Shamayam,
Warataza,
Warataza,
Al-Yathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Ragalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'a,
La'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shabamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Ayah,
Ayah,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashemach,
La'ayakaka,
Lakaka,
Wayaraq,
Wayaraq,
Balayala,
Balayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makara,
Makara,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athapashka,
Athnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'atka,
Taza'aka,
Wabo'aka,
Wabga'aka,
Mayata,
Bayatah,
Wa'id Awalam.
Wide are we long? Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forward and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Dami Alakah,
Al-Tamlakah,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashquat,
Al, Kayhana,
Kayahana,
Al-Yabika,
Ayabika,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamiyawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Ayamika,
Yamwa,
Ayamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayatha,
Wayata,
Aitazawa,
Atazawa,
Al-Tasapawanyaka,
Altazbawanyaka,
Amarawa,
Amarawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
Waikakida,
Magawa,
Magawa,
Wala Ayakazakar,
Wayaskar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yashala,
Iwada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Aitazada,
Naza'atazawa,
Salakia, Nawa Aitazawa,
Naza'atazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al-Yaka,
Al-Yakar,
Bariya,
Bariyath,
Yakarawath,
Yakarawath,
Ahalaya,
Haliyah,
Arawam,
Adawam,
Wayashamai,
Washmai,
Alayam,
Aliyam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagaria,
Wahagarian,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
I am a one,
Wa'amalak,
I am a what?
Palashat,
Palashat,
I'm Yashabia,
I.S.U.P.K,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Sarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanyalawat,
Labayalawat,
Salah,
Selah,
Aishalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadyan,
Kamadi,
Kasayasara,
Kasiyasya,
Kayabian,
Kayabi,
Ban Akal,
Manayor,
Kwashawan,
Bayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Bayandara,
by that right,
Ayawa,
Waiwa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ladama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadiyamawa,
Nadiyamawa,
Ara,
Bara,
Kazaba,
because of Ba,
Kazabak,
because of Ba,
Kwatazal,
Katazor,
Mana'ai,
Manai,
Kaunasaya Kamwa,
Kasaya Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashor,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarasha,
Nairasha,
Lanawa,
Nalawa,
Ah, Nawa,
Naiwa,
Alahayam,
Alhayam,
Alahaya,
Alhaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagagala,
Kagogla,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanyaraka,
Lapanyaraka,
Kaash,
Karash,
Tabia Ira,
Tabi Ira,
Kalaba,
Talaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Hariyam,
Hariyam,
Kantar Dap,
Kandaradama,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Papaka,
was a Sampatka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Kwashwa,
Shamka,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabawa,
Dabayawa,
Aija'ai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wadaparwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Wadabadwa,
Wayadawa,
Wadawa,
Kayatha,
Kayata,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Abadka,
Labaka,
Alwan,
Ayawan,
Alka Rataza.
Al-Karatza. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel. against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha Allah may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Israelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisir, as to Jabin, as the brook of Kison, would perish at Endor. They came as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zaire. Yea, all their princes as Abba and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone, art the most high over all the earth.
Power structure blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wayahawashah.
Wayahawashah.
Wamiyaka
Wamakiala.
Walahayim.
Alahayim.
Tazabiyah.
Tazabiyah.
YAHANNA.
Halawap Yahanna.
Halawapim.
Halawapim.
Hasaranyim.
Hasaranyim.
Akwazayanyim.
Akwazayanyim.
Akoyoyoyim.
Akoyoyoyim.
Wakwapim.
Wakawapim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushah.
Ba'ashim Yahushah.
Tawara Aman.
Tawara Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushah. Thank you. So be it. Sorry. Yeshua, mean to be seated. We completed the prayers. Now we're about to go into reading the scriptures. We're going to read them in the Hebrew and in the English as well, so you can follow along in your Bibles. You can go to the Blue Letter Bible app online, and you should be able to read along in the Syrian. If you understand the Syrian, you got to get to these Lashon Kodash classes that are taught by this mighty man that is sitting right next to me, Officer Qadam. In a matter of seconds, you will be able to recognize the spirit that you need to understand that this is something you got to break free of, this torture that they give us, this language, you understand? That's right. So like it.
Check. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 4 in the Hebrew. And it reads, La'ah, ta'aishawan, kan, la Yahweh, alahayakam, verse 5. Kaya, al, hama, kwawam, ashar, yabakar, Yahweh, alahayakam, makau, shabbat yakam, lashawan, ath, shamwa, sham, lasha, kanawa, ta, daraswa, waba'ath, shema, verse 6. Waha ba'atam, shema, alath yakum, wazabak yakum, slaki, wa'ath, ma'aisha rat yakum, wa'ath, tarawamath, yarakum, wana dar yakum, wana da bath yakum, waba karath, bakwa rakum, wataza nakum, verse 7. Wa'a kalatum, shum, lapanya Yahweh, alahayakam, washa makatum, bakal, mashalak, yadakam, wa, slaki, atham, waba, wabath yakum, ashar, barakaka, Yahweh, Allah-Hayaka. Verse 8, La'ah, Ta'aishawan, Kabal, it's like a Kakal, Ashar, Anak Noah, Aishayum, Ha, Hayawam, Ayash, Kal, Hayashar, Ba'ayanya, but it's like a Ba'ayanyawa. Verse 9, Kaya La'ah, Ba'atham, Aid, Aita, Allah. It's like a Hama Nawaka, Wa'al, Hana Kala, Ashar, Yahweh, Allah Hayaka, Nathan, Laka, verse 10. Wa'ibaratham, Ath, Haya, it's like a Haya Radun, Waya Shabbatham, Ba'arataza, Ashar, Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Manakayal, Atakam, Wana, it's like a Waha Nayaka. It's like a YAHANNA, Lakam, Makal, Ayab, Yakum, Masabiyab, Waya Shabbatham, Batak. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter Slaki. No, I got it, sir. Chapter 12, verse 4 in the English. It says, you shall not do so. It's like you shall not do unto the Lord your God, but unto the place which the Lord your God shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation.
Salaki, let's give them backdrop on the, for they were following last week. The water, Quadon.
Come on, sir.
This is like the breaking down of the altars of the heathens began to set up. You understand? And the Lord wanted us to make sure that we did not go back into the graven images of their gods and their worship, the things that we do today as Black, Hispanics, Native Indian. The Lord does not want us to partake of that, because he understands the minute that you partake of the ways of the other nations, you become a slave.
Right.
That is pure slavery. I don't give a damn what you think or what you thought. The minute you begin to take on the customs of other nations and celebrate their customs and their ways, you become a slave to their system. That's not freedom. If we talking about we shall overcome, you should never celebrate Christmas. If you're gonna sing we shall overcome, you should never celebrate Thanksgiving. If you're gonna sing we shall overcome, you should never celebrate the 4th of July. Right. Because that is now our customs. To celebrate other nation customs, you become a god, a salaki. You become a slave to their gods.
That's right.
You go to Japan and start putting on them Quasimodos and dance around like a goddamn dragon, you're gonna feel like a fool. With all the sparkles and things flying around you. Right. But it's only the white man culture that we seem to care about and love so goddamn much. You understand?
That's right.
But when you do that, we become slaves. You understand? So the Lord is trying to tell us with Kodam starting off. Okay, we're gonna pick it up right there, verse 4. Salaki.
Come, sir. Verse 4 in the middle. It says,
Salaki, if I may, I don't want just to piggyback off of what you said. You know, it's so heavy because who told you that us being separate from the other nations was a bad thing? You know, when we talk about this idea of segregation, you know, integration was the worst thing that ever happened to so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know, the Lord has set aside a place for us, for every nation on earth, but primarily we supposed to have our own homeland. We supposed to have our own, place of refuge. You know, and that's what the Bible is denoting here. You know, as the Ottawa says, Salakia.
It's the book of Deuteronomy. I got it, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 4. It's like 5 in the middle. It says, even unto his habitation shall you seek, and thither thou shalt come. Verse 6. And thither you shall bring your burnt offerings and your sacrifices and your tithes and heave offerings of your hand and your vows and your free will offerings and the firstling of your herds and of your flocks. Verse 7. And there you shall eat before the Most High your God, and you shall rejoice in all that you put your hand unto, ye and your household, wherein the Lord thy God have blessed thee. That's right. Verse 8. You shall not do after all the things that we do here this day. Every man whatsoever is right in his own eyes. Verse 9. For ye are not as yet come to the rest and to the inheritance which the Most High your power gives you. Verse 10. But when ye go over Jordan and dwell in the land which the Most High your power giveth you to inherit, and when he giveth you rest from all your enemies round about, so that ye dwell in safety.
So let me. But so with that being said, can you really say that this is our resting place?
Right.
You can't say it because the Lord said you should rest from all your enemies round about you, so that way ye may dwell safely. Are we able to dwell safely in this empire? Man, every other week, every day, we're hearing stories that are all over the internet, brother. And I tell you, it is very it's a burden that only men of the Lord can take on and still not lose hope in their people. You understand? The oppressor, his bank account dropped down $20. He's probably somewhere trying to figure out how to jump out of a window. You understand? Come on.
Why they doing the shutdown? They're not doing the shutdown because they're not making any money. They're doing the shutdown because they're making less money per day. They're still making money,
right?
Millions of dollars.
Dang.
They're not making as much as they were making before. They got to shut
Gone.
down.
That's the oppressor. If he think that Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians going to benefit more from them maintaining that company and him losing maybe $100,000, he'll shut the company down. Right? Because in their mind, they think these people that work for us are benefiting more from us giving them a job than we are. You understand? So that's why that rest that we looking for, it'll never happen in this empire. Because the minute you pull up in that nice car, that oppressor is trying to figure out how the hell are you able to pay for that? I don't pay you enough for that.
Right.
You understand? What you know what? Let's make these automobiles break. We make them look good, but they're going to break in 6 to 8 months, so that way it become a bill for you.
That's right.
So it make you second guess even trying to do something different in our lives, man. This is not our place of rest. Why? Because we're surrounded by enemies. All right. So like,
come on, sir. Right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 11 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Ashar, Yabakar, Yahweh, Alahayakam, Bawa, Lashakun, Shamwa, Shum, Shema, Taba Ya'awa, Ath, Kal, Ashar, Anakim, Matazawa, Atakam, Iwalat Yakum, Wazabak Yakum, Ma'ai Sharat Yakum, Wama, it's like Wata Ramat, Yadakam, Wakal, Makabar, it's like Mabakar, Nadara Yakum, Ashar, Tada, the Dar, it's like the Darwa, La Yahweh, verse 12, Washama Kathum, Lapanya Yahweh, Alahayakam, Athum, Waban Yakum, Wabanat Yakum, Wa'abad Yakum, Wama, it's like Wa'a Maha Hat Yakum, Waha Halawa, it's like a Waha lawyer, so like it. Ashar, Ba'ashar Yakum, it's like Ba'ashara Yakum, Kaya, Ayan, Lawa, Kalak, Wana Kala, Atakum, verse 13. Hashamar Laka Pun Ta'ayla Alatyaka Bakal Makawam Ashar Tara'a, verse 14. Kaya Bamakawam Ashar Yabakar Yahweh Ba'akad Shabbat Yakab Shum Ta'ayla Alatyaka Washum Ta'isha, Kal, Ashar, Anakia, Matazawak, it's like a Matazawaka, verse 15, Raka, it's like a Rakwa, Bakal, Awas, Napasha, it's like Napashaka, Tazabak, Wa'a, Kalat, Bashar, Kabarakat, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Ashar, Nathan, Laka, Bakal, Sha'ariyaka, Ha Tama'a, Waha Tahawar, Ya'akal, it's like Ya'akal Nawa, Katazabia, Waka Ayal, verse 16, Rak, Hadam, La'a, Ta'akalwa, Al, Haratiza, Tasha Thasha Pak Noah, Kamyum, verse 17, La'ah, Thawakal, La'akal, Basha Irika, it's like a Basha Iriyaka, Ma'ai Shar, Dagunka, Wata Ya Rashka, Waya Taza Haraka, Wabaka Rath, Bakwaraka, Wataza Anaka, Wataza Anaka, Salaki, Wakal, Nadarayaka, Ashar, Tadar, Wana the Batyaka, Wata Rawamath, Yadka. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 11 in the English. It says, then there shall be a place which the Most High your power shall choose to cause his name to dwell there. Thither shall ye bring all that I command you, your burnt offerings and your sacrifices, your tithes and the heave offering of your hand, and all your choice vows which you vow unto the Most High. Verse 12, and ye shall rejoice before the Most High your power, ye and your sons and your daughters and your men servants and your maid servants and the Levite that is within your gates, for as much as he have not no inheritance with you. Verse 13, take heed to thyself that thou offer not thy burnt offerings in every place that thou seest. Verse 14, but in a place which the Most High shall choose in one of thy tribes, there thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, and there thou shalt do all that I command thee. Verse 15, notwithstanding thou mayest kill and eat flesh in all thy gates, whatsoever thy soul lusted after, according to the blessing of the Lord thy God, which he hath given thee. The unclean and the clean may eat thereof.
Salakia. So I guess that throws the vegan thing out of the window, don't it?
Right. Really though. I'm telling you.
God said we should only eat blueberries.
Right.
They ain't what it say, does it? I'm just making sure. Salakia, go ahead, brother.
God. It says the clean and unclean may eat thereof, as the roebuck and as of the hearts. Verse 16. Only ye shall not eat the blood, ye shall pour it upon the earth as water. Verse 17. Thou mayest not eat within thy gates the tithe of thy corn, or of thy wine, or of thine oil, or the firstlings of thy herds, or the flock, nor any of thy vows which thou vowest, nor thy freewill offerings, or heave offering of thine hand. Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 18 in the Hebrew. It says, Kaya lapanya Yahweh alahayakam ta'akal nawa bama kawam ashar yabakar Yahweh alahayakam ban slaka bawa ata wabana slaka wabunka wa I bun slaka badka wa a matka wa hal slaka wa halwa ya Ashar, Ba'ai, it's like a Basha Irika, Salaki, Washa Makath, Lapanya Yahweh, Alahayaka, Bakal, Malashat, it's like a Mashalak, Yadka, verse 19, Hashamar, Laka, Pun, Ta'izab, Ath, Ha Loya, Kal, Yum Yaka, Al, Ada Matka. Verse 20, Kaya, Yarak Yab, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Ath, Gaba, Walak, Hama, it's like a Kala, it's like a Ka Ashar, Dabar, Laka, Wa Amarath, Akala, Bashar, Kaya, Ta'awath, Napashka, La'akal, Bashar, Bakal, Awath, Napashka, Ta'akal, Bashar, verse 21. Kaya, Yara Kak, Mamak, it's like a Mamaka, Hama Kawam, Ashar, Yabakar, Yahweh, Alahayakum, La Shawam, Shamwa, Sham, Waza Bakath, Maka, it's like a Maba Kwa Raka, Wamataza Naka, Ashar, Nathan, Yahweh, Laka, Ka Ashar, Tazawa Yata, Tazawa Yatka, Kalat, Basha Iraka, Bakal, Awath, Napashka, verse 22, Aka, Ka Ashar, Yaakal, Ath, Tatazabya, Wa'ath, it's like a Ha'ayal, Khan, Ta'akal, Nawah, Hata Ma'a, Waha Tahawar, Yaka, it's like a Yakadwa, Ya'akal Nawah, verse 23, Rock, Kakwa, it's like a Kazak, Laba Latia, Akal, Hadam, Kaya, Hadam, Hawa'a, Hanapash, Wala'a, Ta'akal, Hanapash, Ain, Habashar, verse 24, La'a, Ta'akal Nawa, Al, Ha'arataza, Tasha Pakanawa, it's like a Tasha Paknawa, Kamiyum, verse, it's like it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, 22. It's like a 12, verse 18 in the English. It says, but thou must eat there before the Most High thy power in the place which the Most High thy power shall choose. Thou and thy son and thy daughter and thy manservant and thy maidservant and the Levite that is within thy gates. And thou shalt rejoice before the Most High thy power in all that thou puttest thine hands unto. Verse 19, take heed to thyself that thou forsake not the Levite as long as thou livest upon the earth. Verse 20, when the Most High thy power shall enlarge thy border, as he have promised thee, and thou shalt say, I will eat flesh, because thou soul longeth to eat flesh. Thou mayest eat flesh whatsoever thy soul lusted after. Verse 21, if the place which the Most High thy power have chosen to put his name, there be too far from thee, then thou shalt kill of thy herd of thy flock, which the Most High have given thee, as I have commanded thee, and thou shalt eat in thy gates whatsoever thy soul lusted after. Verse 12, even as the roebuck and the hart is eaten, so thou shalt eat them. The unclean and the clean shall eat of them alike. Verse 23, only be sure that thou eat not blood, for the blood is the life, and thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. Verse 24, thou shalt not eat it, thou shalt pour it upon the earth as water. So like this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 25 in the Hebrew. La'ah, ta'akal nawa, lama ain, yayatab, laka, wala ban yaka, aka, akaryaka, kaya, ta'aisha, hayashar, ba'ayanya, Yahweh. Verse 26, Rak, Kwadashaka, Ashar, Yahayawa, Laka, Wana Darya, Ka, the Sha'ah, Waba'ath, Al, Hamakawam, Ashar, Yabakar, Yahweh. Verse 27, Wa'ashayat, Al Yaslaker, Ilat Yaka, Habashar, Wahadam, Al, Mazabak, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Wadam, Zabat Yaka, Shapat, Shapatka, Yashapatka, Al, Mazabat, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Wahabashar, Ta'akal, verse 28, Shamar, Washama'it, Ath, Cow, Hadabarium, Ha'Allah, Ashar, Anakia, Matazawaka, Lama Ain Yayatab, Laka, Wala Bunyaka, Akaryaka, Aid, Iwalam, Kaya, Ta'isha, Hatawab, Wahaya Yashar, Ba'ayanya, Yahweh, Alahayaka, verse 29, Kaya, Yakara, Yakaryat, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Ath, Hagaryam, Ashar, Atha, Ba'a, Shema, Larashath, Awatham, Mapanyaka, Waya Rashath, Atham, Waya Shabbat, Ba'aratazam, verse 30, Hashamar, Laka, Pun, Thanakwash, Akaryahum, Akaryum, it's like Akarya, Hashamadum, Mapanyaka, Wapun, Thadash, Slaka Thadarash, Lahaya Hum, La Amar, Ayaka, Ya'ai Badwa, Hagoyim, Ha'Allah, Ath, Alahayahum, Wa'a Aisha, Kun, Gum, Anya. Verse 31. La'a, Ta'aisha, Kun, La Yahawa, Alahayaka, Kaya, Cow, Tawa, Ibath, Yahawa, Ashar, Shana'a, Aishawa, La'a, La Yahum, Kaya, Gum, Ath, Bun Yahum, Wa'ath, Banat Yahum, Washa Rapat, it's like a Rasha Rapawa, Ba'asha, it's like a Lahayum. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 25 in the English. Thou shalt not eat it, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Most High. Verse 26. Only thy holy things which thou hast, and thy vows, thou shalt take and go into the place.
So Salakia, so just breaking it all the way down, just the eating of your food is also so an amazing thing, right?
Right.
So what it's saying is, as parents, we are the example, and we set the dietary diets for our children. What they see us eat, they're going to eat. What foods they see us prepare, they're going to prepare.
That's right.
So that means all the things that the earth is doing, if you bring those things into your house, all the slabs of ribs and the lobster and the ox, what you call them thing, lobster tails, and the what you call them thing you like to say, shrimp, low country boil and all that. In the mukbang, our children see your parents preparing that food right there. That's what you're going to end up preparing. That's what you're going to be taught until you change your life. So brothers and sisters that are in this school that want to serve the Most High, the way we prepare our food is how our children are going to remember how to prepare their food. The things that we eat are the things that they're going to remember. I remember when my dad used to cook this. I remember this is my mother's favorite meal that she used to make or whatever. They are the things that they're going to remember, and those things are going to be righteous in the sight of the Lord. So even our food and how we eat, by the Czar one, is transferable to how our children are going to benefit in serving the Most High and how they're going to live their life. Right. So if you will take that same applied principle to your food, why won't we do that to every aspect of our lives? How we talk to one another. How you talk to one another in your house is how your kids going to talk when they leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's right. The
brotherhood or sisterhood that they see you show, how you show up in a place and you know what I'm saying, you showing love to everybody, they're going to be like, damn, my dad, my mama, she. But if you want to be a knucklehead, your kids going to be the same way. They walk into a space, they're gonna replicate the things that they see us do from day to day.
That's right.
And the Lord is saying this even when it comes down to our food. So like it.
So like if I may, sir, to add to your point about the food, what's so heavy is when we have like the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's amazing to see the different variations of, the unleavened bread that we get that come into the school. And watching the ribs learn the recipes, and right. The Most High Power, He sets this custom of us having to gather ourselves together. There's no way you can go it alone, being so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. Not in this empire. Right. We're not in our rest. I got my wife, my rib got to depend upon your rib for that recipe. Putting the cinnamon and the sugar on the unleavened bread and the honey, and come on, man. This is so heavy. So lock it.
That's it. They're going to remember that.
Right. It says, and go unto the place which the Most High shall choose. Verse 27. And thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, the flesh and the blood upon the altar of the Most High thy power. And the blood of thy sacrifices shall be poured out upon the altar of the Most High thy power. And thou shalt eat the flesh. Verse 28. Observe and hear all these words which I command thee, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee forever. when thou doest that which is good and right in the sight of the
He
Most High.
double
thy
down
power.
on it, and we go with our children.
Mm.
I learned a very valuable lesson with speaking to John Muhammad. If you love your children, like if you really love your children, there is no argument that's big enough that you should have in front of them. You understand?
Right.
There is no, for your children's sake, if you say you love them, you understand? There is no disgruntled communication that should be had in front of children if you love them. You see different things that we see all across the internet, and we always stuck with the question, why would they do that in front of what? The kids.
Right.
And it's the only logical conclusion that you could come up with is that they don't love the children as much as they say they do. Because if you understood the trauma that could come from children seeing things that children should not see, then we would be extremely cautious about what we do in front of them from day to day. Because what we do in front of them, they're gonna carry that thing out of the house and they're gonna do it in the streets. And we know who is in the streets.
Yeah, right.
That's why the Lord is saying, do this thing, observe these commandments, that it may go well with thee and with our children.
That's right.
Salakia, go ahead.
Khan, sir. It says, when the Lord thy God shall cut off the nations from before thee, whether thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwell in their land. Take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them. After that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods.
Salakia, you know why these jokers, all these other heathens on top of us, really, to be honest with you, it's because we follow them.
Right.
That's what the Lord is saying. Like, you want to know why this nation is being propped up the way it's being propped up? Because we follow it.
Yeah, right.
That's all, simply because we follow it. From the way that we treat one another, this is white man culture. This is heathenistic culture. So in our lack of love and interaction for one another, we kill each other. You know who profit from that? The police, the judges, the lawyers, the private jails. You know, we on the internet talk, these privatized prisoners all over the world. Man, pass me that blunt. What? What are you talking about, huh? I seen it on the internet. But all this comes from oppression, though.
Right.
What is orchestrated by the oppressor. He's orchestrating these things so we can follow his culture.
That's right.
And because we're following it, we prop his culture up. We don't have a culture in so-called in this empire, but in the I.S.U.P.K, we have a culture. And in this culture, you know who we prop up? We prop up our brotherhood. We prop up each other. That's what we learn in this school. We don't prop nobody up.
Right.
Captain Tazariak is all the way in California right now and taught a class in a brand new school that built under Commander General YAHANNA. And how are the brothers able to build that school? By propping each other up with our culture.
Damn right.
Through our sacrifices. That's right. Serving our God. But what do you prop up when you serve America? Huh?
You propping up America.
You propping up America.
Right.
When you serve and you follow these other cultures, we prop them up.
Right.
Salakia.
John Khan, sir. Saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. Verse 31. Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy power.
That shall do what?
Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy power.
This is the Lord saying, we so these other nations serve their gods, even so we do likewise. In verse 31, the Lord said, what?
Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy power, for every abomination to the Most High, which he hated.
He what?
Which he hated.
One nation under God.
which he hated,
But we gonna love everybody.
which he hated,
This is a melting pot.
which he
We
hated,
should all join hand in hand.
which he hated,
Let's go down and vote.
which he hated,
What time does church start?
which he hated,
What you bringing for the Christmas dinner?
which he hated,
How many gifts you got?
which he hated,
What time the ham gonna be ready on Thanksgiving?
which he hated,
What about that sweet potato pie?
which he hated.
The Lord hates all of that shit, man. Salaki for my language.
It was warranted, sir. Salaki. That was warranted.
Oh, I hate it, man. Once you learn this thing in these scriptures and you begin to read, see, the thing about the Bible and this word, we was told about it in the Christian church. We were told about it, Bunk, y'all. We wasn't taught about it.
Right.
You open up this book and sit down in these classes, Kodam, you're gonna get taught something.
That's right.
You ain't gonna get told something. We're gonna go line by line and find the Bible and say, this ain't my word, this God's word.
Right.
You gotta take my word for it. It's God's word. Lord say you hate it, man. You hate the other nations, man. They are an abomination. Their gods and all their customs, they're an abomination.
Right.
And I'm gonna look at you I'm gonna look at you as an abomination if you begin to follow it. When you begin to follow it. We do all this type of evil thinking that nothing gonna come behind it. You don't think something gonna come from behind you being stupid? It's like you sticking a metal plug into an outlet. What them kids you do? Take a hanger? You done that? Try to stick a damn fork in an outlet, Kodam.
You shot.
You don't think nothing gonna come from that?
Oh yeah.
You learn very quickly.
Real talk.
Real talk. That first spark of blue light that come out of there, you can't see for 10 seconds. You like,
Right.
ask me how I know.
Right.
Salaki.
So like verse 31 in the middle, it says, which he hated have they done unto their gods, for even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fire to their gods. Verse 32, what things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. That's right. This is the book of
and who diminishes all these things we talking about keeping the Lord's commandment?
it's a Christian
That
church.
Christian church,
That's
man.
right.
You want to read this?
Right.
Come on.
Like, when you serve Christianity, right? And you do, like, allow yourself to do what America tells you to do, you sacrifice your children. Like, you literally, this is said, you burn your children up.
Yeah.
Their God.
God.
You kill your kids if you celebrate Christmas.
Right.
Like you destroy them when you celebrate their birthday. Yeah. So like that's what we put that out.
Yeah, no, that's heavy. Yeah, right. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 12, verse 32 in the Hebrew. Ath, Kal, Hadabar, Ashar, Anakia, Matazawa, Atakam, Atwa, Tashamarwa, La Aishawath, La'ah, Tasap, Aliyawa, Wala'ah, Tagarai, Mama Nawah. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Kaya, Yaquam, Bakarabwa. It's like a Bakarabka. Nabia'ah, Awa, Kalam, Kalawam, Wana Thun, Aliyaka, Awath, Awa, Mawapath. Verse 2. Waba'a, Ha'a, Wath. Waha Mawapath, Ashar, Dabar, Aliyaka, La Amar, Nala Ka, Akaria, Alahayakum, it's like Alahayam, Akarium, Ashar, La'a, Yadai Atham, Wana Ibadum, verse 3, La'a, Tashamai, Al, Dabaria, Hanabia, it's like a Hanabia, Hahawa'a, Awa, Al, Kawalam, Haka Lawam, Hahawa, Kaya, Manasa, Yahawa, Alahayakam, Atakam, Ahabyam, At, Yahawa, Alahayakam, Bakal, Lababakum, good night. Wabakal, Napashakam. Verse 4, Akari Yahweh Alahayakum, Talaka, Talakwa, Wa'at, Wa, Taya, Ra'awa, Wa'ath, Mataza Watia, Wa, Ta Shamarwa, Wabakwawa, Ta Shemaiwa, Wa'athwa, Ta Ibadwa, Wabwa, Tada Bakawan. So like verse 5. Waha Nabya Hahawa Awa Kalam Haka Lawam Hahawa Yawamath Kaya Dabar Sarah Al Yahawa Alahayakam Hawa Mawa Tazaya Atakam Ma'arataza Matazarium Wahapadka Mabayath Ibadium Salaga Laha Daya Hadayakya. It's like Hadayaka. Mun Hada Raka Ashar Tazawakam Yahweh Alahayaka Lalakath Baha Waba Irath Harai. It's like a Harai Makwa Rabka. Verse 6. Kaya Yasa Yatka Akyaka Bun Amka Awa Bunka Awa Batka Awa Ashat Kayakwa Awa Ra'ik. It's like a Ra'aka Ashar Kana Pashka Bata. It's like a Basathar La Amar Wana it's like a Na Laka Wana Ida Ibada Alahayam Akarium Ashar La'a Yada Ith Atha Wa Abat Yaka. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 12 verse 32 in the English. It says, what things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto nor diminish from it. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 13 verse 1. If there arise,
So everybody understood this breakdown of when we go and live in the other nations, right? Or live amongst the other nations. Now, this is according to how we eat and the thing that we, that chapter was about the eating and dietary laws of how we gonna deal with the blood of the animals, clean and unclean, and the importance of making sure that we pass it down to our children. Okay,
right.
We about to go into chapter 13. This gonna be mind blowing right here, though. Salaki.
It says the book of Deuteronomy chapter 13 verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, verse 2. And the sign of the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto unto the prophets of that prophet. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams. For the Most High your power proveth you, to know whether you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
What did this say about Zarwan?
This is heavy, extremely heavy, and it's much needed for every Christian out there. Like, just because somebody says something's gonna happen and it just so happens to happen, does not mean that this nigga know God. Just like they got, that's the thing now with these pastors. They be like, it be somebody in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
They pull him up to the pulpit, they pray over him, scream and shout, and they like, oh, he's healed, and he stand up. Just because it looks good does not mean it's of God.
Because guess what? 9 out of 10, whoever that said this dreamer of dream, this so-called prophet, he done set it up for it to happen. Yeah, he done planned it already.
I got a dream that tomorrow this bush in the back of the church gonna burn down. Lord gonna set it afire.
Yeah.
And this nigga got 2 gallons of gasoline in his trunk. Yeah. And he done poured on the bush and told a little kid to go out there and set it on fire. Lo and behold, look, it's on fire.
Right.
You know what I mean? Salakia.
Most High in Christ, the water.
verse 3, it says, thou shalt not hearken, it's like it, in the middle, for the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
Because usually what coming along with this false prophet or this dreamer or dreamer, he gonna require you to give something or go against something that the Most High has given you to follow already. And that's why the Lord said he gonna prove it to you. Because he gonna see if you're gonna listen to that false prophet or do what you already know to be right and true. So like
Kind of.
Serving the Lord requires strength. That's why we're put through so much, what do you call it? Trials and tribulations to see how strong we are in serving the Lord. That's why Job was tested. Right. Job wasn't tested to see how weak Job was tested to see if he was going to still stand for the Lord through all the hell. Like the Lord didn't make it an easy way to get into the kingdom of heaven. That's why the scriptures say it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get in it. It's not supposed to be easy to get to the kingdom.
That's right.
But Christians all want it to be easy. They want it to just be a prayer, a shakatah, a dance, and now I'm here. Go get water poured on my head, now I'm here.
Right.
Go jump in that pool of water, get out. Hallelujah. I'm saved now. Not can continue to be a lascivious homosexual like I've been doing the whole year, my whole life.
Right.
Man. The Lord put things in place to make you want to serve other things, just to see if you want to serve him more. Salaki.
Yeah, I'm right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 4 in the English. You shall walk after the Most High your power and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. Verse 5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Most High your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. And go ahead.
That's TDJs. That's all.
Right.
Good for you for a little bit.
Right.
And put them straight to death.
Yeah, I'm right.
Let's give.
Let's not forget Martin Luther King either.
Martin Luther King. Right. Make them up there. Right. Lifted them up high for you. Make them look so good and shiny. And throw them in the trash. And then you gotta imagine the spirit of the brothers and sisters that follow after them.
That's right.
Like they following after Jesus. Hallelujah. Yes, Martin. Yes, Martin. And the Lord underlies him in front of you. Now what you gonna say? It's the Lord's fault. The Lord did that for you. He did that in front of you for a reason. See, he tested you, man.
Wow. Most High Christ. It says the Lord, which bring you out of the land of Egypt and redeem you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Most High thy power commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Verse 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thy own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers. The book of Deuteronomy. Oh, go ahead.
When it says, as thy own soul, imagine you got a brother that's just like your best friend. You ever told your son, like, you a piece of me? That's how close they is, man. The Lord said, if you got somebody even that close,
oh, it gets worse. It gets worse here. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 7 in the Hebrew. Ma'alahaya, ma'imium, ashar, stabaya, bat yakum, hakwa rabium, alayaka, awa, harak wa koyum, mama ka, makwataza, ha'arataza, wa'aid, kwataza, ha'arataza, verse 8. La'a, ta'aba, lawa, wala'a, tashamai, aliyawa, wala'a, takawas, ayanyak, it's like ayanka, aliyawa, wala'a, takamal, wala'a, takasa, aliyawa, verse 9. Kaya, harag, taha, Taha Raganawa, Yadaka, Tahiya, Bawa, Ba Ra'asha Wana, Laha Mayatwa. Yeah, it's like a Wayad, Kal, Ha'aim, Ba'a Ka Rana, verse 9, it's like a 10. Wasa Ko Walatwa, Ba'a Bunyam, Wamath, Kaya, Bakwash, Lahad Yatka, Ma'al, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Hama Wataza Ya'aka, Matazar, it's like a Ma'arataza Matazarium, Mabayath, Ibadium, verse 11. Wakal Yasha'ala, Yashamaiwa, it's like Yashamaiwa, Waya Ra'a 1, Wala'ah, Yawasapwa, La'ai Shawat, Kabad, Har'ai, Hazah, Bakorabka, verse 12. Kaya, Tashamai, Ba'akath, Ariyaka, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Nathan, Lada, it's like a Laka, it's like a La Shabbat, Shum, La Amor, verse 13. Yatazawa, Anashim, Banya, Bala Ayal, it's like a Bala Yaal, Makorabia, it's like a Makorabka, Wayad Yat Yakwa, Ath, Yeshabia, Ayar, it's like a Ayar, it's like a Ayarum, good night, La Amar, Nalaka, Wana I Bada, Alahayum, Akarium, Ashar, La'ah, Yad Itham. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 7 in the Hebrew. It says, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, all far of from thee. It's like or far from thee, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. Verse 9. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. Verse 10. And thou shalt stone him with stones that he die, because he hath sought to thrust thee away from the Most High thy power.
Because he what?
Sought to thrust thee away from the Most High thy power.
Because the thing that they do in the earth separates you from serving the Most High power.
Right.
So think about all these so-called Christian groups out here that deter our people from coming into the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
If the Lord said this what should happen to them, think about what the Lord going to do to them when he get ready to. Come on.
This is before we got the spirit of the law.
Right.
This is when we seen a nigga eat pork, kill him, get him out of here. We seen a brother horn or a white horn, kill her.
Right.
This is before we had the spirit, and this just shows how serious we took the law, how serious we took serving God. We took it so serious that, brother, if I seen you eating a piece of ostrich in your house, you had to die.
Mm-hmm.
You had to get unaligned. If I saw your son conversating or philosophizing destruction with a white woman, he had to die.
Right.
They had to get. That's how serious it was to serve the Lord. Now serving the Lord is just a game. Christianity makes serving the Lord a fad, a facade, what do you call it? A sport. They make it a sport, man. When back then we lost lives over serving the Most High, man. So like we got to get back to that, man. And Christ came not to do away with the law, but damn near to double down.
Right.
Give you the spirit of it, right? So like
Yeah, right. This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 10. It says, in the middle, it says, sought to thrust thee away from the Most High thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. Verse 11, and all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any wickedness, such wickedness as this is among you. Verse 12, if thou shalt hear say in one of thy cities, which the Lord thy power have given thee to dwell there, saying, verse 13, certain men, the children of Belial, are gone out from among you and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their cities, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which ye have not known. Verse, this is the book of Deuteronomy. It's the last one to go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This damn near like butt break. We used to damn near butt break each other to make us serve the Lord. We seen one brother serve a false god. We took him in front of everybody and slaughtered him to make an example.
Mm-hmm. If I could, real quick, I want to add something that these Christians that I battle with on Bigo so heavily, they're stupid to the law, right? Because in verse 12 it says, if thou shalt hear say in one of thy cities, which the Lord thy God have given thee to dwell therein. So we see we didn't all live amongst each other. We was in different cities. So when we talk about the strangers, that's what it's talking about and referring to. I've had so many Christians always try to incorporate strangers to be other nations. But just because we're all Israelites don't mean I know this brother's name. Hell, there's strangers in the I.S.U.P.K. I just know the brother because of how he conducts himself. But as far as him being a stranger, he's a stranger because I might not know the brother's name. You know how many goddamn strangers it be in the at the Passover? I know to say, hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakatah, Yahweh Shemalatah by Shem Yahweh. That don't mean that this is not my brother, not my sister, man. Salak, I just wanted to say that. The book of, go ahead.
Like, just even with that, with being in different lands, like, they made an example of brothers in Jerusalem for the brothers over there in Africa.
Right.
They made an example of the brothers in Georgia for the brothers in Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. Like, how serious we took serving the Lord.
Right.
We got to get back.
Damn right. Damn right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 14 in the Hebrew. This is the last one, too, otherwise. It says, Wada Rashath, Waka Korath, Washa Alath, Hayatab, YAHANNA, Amath, Nakawan, Hadabar, Na'ishata, Hata Wa'iba, Haza'ath, Bakorabka. Verse 15, Haka, Ath, Yeshabia, Ha'ayar, Ha'awa'ah, Lapaya, Karab, Ha-Karam, Ata, Wa'ath, Kal, Ashar, Baha, Wa'ath, Baha Mata, Lapaya, Karab, verse 16, Wa'ath, Kal, Shalala, Taqwa, Bataza, Al, Tawaka, Rakaba, Washa Rapath, Ba'ash, Ath, Ha'ayar, Wa'ath, Kal, Shalala, Baal Yal, La Yahawa, Alahayaka, Wahayata, Thal, or Tala, Iwalum, La'ah, Tabana, Iwad, verse 17, Wala'ah, Yadabak, Bayadka, Ma'awama, Mun, Hakarium, Lama'ain, Yashawab, Yahweh, Makarawan, Apawa, Wanathan, Laka, Rakamayum, Warak, Wara Kumka, Waha Rabka, Kaashar, Nashabai, La'a Batyaka, verse 18, Kaya, Tashamai, Bakawal, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Lashamar, Ad, Kal, Matazawat Wa, Ashar, Anakia, Matazawaka, Hayawam, La'ishawat, Hayashar, Ba'ayanya, Yahweh, Alahayaka. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Bayam, Atham, La Yahweh, Alahayakam, La'a, Tata, Tatag, Tata, Gad, Dawa, Wala'a, Tasha, Yamwa, Korak, Kwaraka, Bayan, Ayan Yakum, Lamath, verse 2, Kaya, Ain, Kwadawash, Ath, Saka Ata, Yalaya Hawa, Alahayaka, Wabaka, Bakar, Yahawa, La Hayawat, Lawa, La'aim, Sagala, Makal, Ha'aimim, Ashar, Al Panya, Ha'adama. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 14 in the English. Then shalt thou inquire, then shalt thou inquire and make search and ask diligently, and behold, if it be true, and the thing certain that such abomination is wrought among you, thou shalt surely smite the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword, destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof with the edge of the sword. Verse 16. And thou shalt gather all the spoil of it into the midst of the streets thereof, and shalt burn with fire the city, and all the spoil thereof ever with, for the Most High thy power, and it shall be in heat forever. It shall not be built again. Good night. Verse 17. And there shall cleave not of the cursed thing to thine hand, that the Most High may turn from the fierceness of his anger, and show thee mercy, and have compassion upon thee, and multiply thee as he hath sworn unto thy fathers. Verse 18. When thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Most High thy power, to keep all his commandments which I command thee this day, to do which is right in the eyes of the Lord thy power. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 1. Ye are the children of the Most High your power. You shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes.
Do what?
You shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes.
But what would the verse open up with, though, Kodon? What would the first line that scripture open up with?
It says, ye are the children of the Most High your
Yeah,
God.
what?
The children of the Most High your God.
That's the issue right there.
Right.
You know, why we go after these other gods, these other heathen customs, because we're not taught that we are the children of the Lord, man.
Right.
It's not echoed throughout the earth. We see ourselves as just ordinary citizens, Bunk, y'all. Just citizens. We're just a people, Ayathon. No longer calling yourself the children of the Lord. That's the issue.
Damn right.
If you knew that you belong to the God, to your God, the nigger God.
Yeah, right.
God.
Oh yeah.
If we only knew who the God that we supposed to serve, go ahead, brother.
So like, if I may, sir, this is a cut to every Christian that is not Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that say they are the children of God. Right. Moses literally just told who the children of God was, which are Israelites. So like, this is a book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Most High have chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth. So that's it. Just up here, I imagine. Time of war. La Yashala.
How about Shimmy I.S.U.P.K? Yeah. How about Shimmy I.S.U.P.K? Yeah.
How about Shimmy I.S.U.P.K? Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Shimmy I.S.U.P.K? Yeah.
Nah, that's it for the horn. Sisters are marching.
So like your sisters of Maliam, Sir Wapayakwadam, it means stand at attention and face the east.
I'm going to repeat the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malatuka,
Malatuka,
Taba'ah,
Tabah,
Tazai,
Rajazai,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Asha,
Baratiza,
Baratza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashemayim,
Bashemayim,
Nathalanau,
Nathalanau,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Cal,
Gal,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalaknau,
Waslaknau,
Kawatnau,
Kawatnau,
Kasalaknau,
Kasalaknau,
Kawatinau,
Kawatinau,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Tabi'ayinau,
Tabi'anau,
Banasaya Wan,
Banasai one,
Abal,
Abal,
Shayanau,
Abashayinau,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Right,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Aka,
Aka,
Amalakwa,
Amalak,
Ha'ala, Watapara,
Wadapar,
Lawalamin,
Lawalami,
Aman.
Amen. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The power, Yahweh, Hashem,
By Hashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Babakusha,
Baruchshah,
Nathalanau,
Nathalanau,
Hakak,
Aka,
Hakak,
Aka,
Larapa'ah,
Lapa'ah,
Kamakala,
Kamakala,
Kamadawa,
Kamadawa,
Hakak,
Aka,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Hamatazariah,
Amasariah,
Hakak,
Aka,
Lahakwi,
Ahaki,
Amathiam,
Amati,
Hakak,
Aka,
Arakawa,
Arakawa,
Hatama'ala,
Tama'ala,
Agarashan,
her son,
by Hashem
by
Yahushua,
Shimei Shah,
the water Aman.
the word Amen. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to clean the lepers, power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem Yahushua,
by Shimei Shah,
Baraklanawa,
Baraklanawa,
Wayasha'ala,
Washala,
Habayah,
Babiyah,
Sapari,
Sapari,
Barak,
Barak,
Hashem
by
Yahushua,
Shimei
the
Shah,
water Aman.
the word Aman.
What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us in Israel in the school. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Aharia,
Ahari,
Mahayan,
Mahayan,
Yaba'ah,
Aba'ah,
Azaria,
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 Ma'ayin,
Ma'ayin,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Asha,
Shamayam,
Ramayam,
Baratazah,
Ra'aratza,
Al-Yathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Ragalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yashan,
Yashan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yah,
Ayah,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Lashamash,
Yashamash,
La'ayakaka,
Lakaka,
Wayarak,
Rayarak,
Layala,
Layala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Akalrai,
Akalra,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Atapashka,
Atapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'aka,
Saza'aka,
Wabawa'aka,
Wabaka'aka,
Mayata,
Mayata,
Wa'id Awalam.
White Avilon. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, for which cometh my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yashala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in for this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Aldami Alaka,
Aldam Laka,
Altakarash,
Altakarash,
Altashakwa,
Altashquat,
Al,
Al,
Hayahana,
Yahana,
Yabika,
Yabika,
Yahamayawan,
Yaham Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'at,
Aimaka,
Aimaka,
Yamwa,
Amwa,
Sabada,
Zawada,
Wayatha,
Wayata,
Aitazawa,
Atazawa,
Aitasbawanyaka,
Altasbawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Marwa,
Akawa,
Lawa,
Nakakia,
Wakakina,
Gawiya,
Gabalia,
Wala Ayasakar,
Wayaskar,
Shamyasha,
Shamyashala,
Awada,
Wawada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Awa Aitazawa,
Atazawa,
Abba,
Wapa,
Kadwa,
Lakaiwa,
Alyaka,
Ayaka,
Arya,
Rayat,
Karawatwa,
Karawat,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashama,
Yashmai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa Abba,
Mawa Abba,
Wahagaria,
Wahagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Amawan,
I am one,
I'm a lot,
I am a lot,
Palashat,
Palashat,
I'm Yashabia,
I.S.U.P.K,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam I.S.U.K,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Sarawat,
Sarawai,
Labayan Lawat,
Labayin the Wat,
Salah,
Selah,
Ashalaham,
Ashalaham,
Hamadja,
Kamadian,
Kasara Sarah,
Kasara Sarah,
Kayabia,
Kayabia,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Washawat,
Yashu,
Wan, Nashamadwa,
Nashamadu,
Bayan Dara,
my Daira,
Hayawa,
Daira,
Daman,
Daman,
Ladama,
Ladama,
Shayathamba,
Shayathamba,
Nadaya,
Nadia,
Mawa,
Yamawa,
Ira,
Raira,
Kazaba,
Kazaba,
Kazabak,
Kazabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal,
Mana I,
Manai,
Cow Nasaya Kamba,
Kasaya Cumbra,
Ashore,
Ashore,
Marwa,
Marmo,
Naira Shah,
Narishah,
Anawa,
Ladawa,
Ah, Nawa,
Nayawa,
Alahaya,
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 Shayathamwa,
Shayathamu,
Kagogula,
Gagogla,
Kakwash,
Aquash,
Apanya Raka,
Apanya Raka,
Kaash,
Garash,
Gabiya Ira,
Kabi Ira,
Wakalaba,
Kalaba,
Salahat,
Talahat,
Hariyam,
Harayam,
Kanthar Dap,
Kandaradap,
Iraka,
Basairika,
Wabasawapatka,
Wabasabapatka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahala,
Ala'a,
Ala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kualawan,
Walawan,
Wabakwashwa,
Quash,
Shamkaya Hawa,
Shabka Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Bashu,
Panyaham,
Bayaham,
Kualawan,
Kalawan,
Salakia, Wayabakwashwa,
Wamikwashu,
Shamkaya Hawa, Yabashwa,
Yabashu,
Wayabahawa, Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Adapawa,
Wayabadwa,
Adabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wadawa,
Kayatha,
Kayata,
Shamkaya Hawa,
Shamka Yahawa,
Labadka,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Daiwan,
Al-Kaharatasa.
Al-Karatza. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha may be in no more remembrance. For they are consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Say Lot, do unto them, and unto the Midianites, and to Sisera, and to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, were perished at Endor. They came as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zaire, yea, all their princes as Abai and as Amuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone, that thou, whose name alone, that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So, Select.
Power structure blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shah.
Why Yahweh Shah. Why
Wamiyaka
Makiala.
Walahaya.
Walahaya.
Tazabiyah.
Tazabiyah.
Alawap Yahanna.
Halawap Yahanna.
Alawapia.
Halawapia.
Hasaranya.
Hasaranya.
Kwataziyanya.
Akwazayanya.
Koyoyoya.
Akoyoya.
Wakwapia.
Kakawati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Waraman.
The waterman. Shalaki, one more thing before we do this last prayer. If you're at home, if you're still watching, Lord willing, you got your head covered. So like if you're a brother, you should be facing the east. If you could, Baba Kashar, you know what I'm saying, rehearse the righteous acts, you understand? If you're a sister, you should be on your feet, having your head covered. Lord willing, you repeating after these prayers, Baba Kashar. These prayers are for us as a nation of people. You understand?
That's right.
We are the ones that are saying their prayers that are healing our people in their time of trouble. You understand?
That's right.
The man finish this off. Baruch Shah. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it. Sorry.
Sisters, you're shopping, which means to be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh by Shimi al-Shabrakatah.
How about Shema Shabrak?
Yan Matah, hands down, Sar, turning face to sisters. Sisters, Imajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to our sisters. Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Latah by Shimi al-Shah. Yan Matah. Sabbath service dismissed.
Please.
Most High Christ,